Okay, so we're out on a little ride today, just doing a test ride after I've done the carb rebuild and the spark plug and all that stuff. Yeah, is it running any better? Oh yes, a lot of things at first. No weight in the chair this time, so I've got my backpack in there, but that's not really count. You know, I used to have like 40 kilograms. So if you don't know, I've only had this sidecar for a little while. And I used to have 40 kilos or 50 kilos of weight in the sidecar. Then I went down to 40. Then I went down to 20. And yeah, now the only thing I'm a bit nervous on is turning left. Because the chair rises up a little bit. Even with someone in it, I can get the chair to rise. But yeah, I'm out on a little ride just to see how my repairs have done. And I want to work out what this bike's MPG is. Right, so I need to accelerate around this corner. There we go, and it turns. But yeah, I want to work out what its MPG is. But I found out some more problems with the bike. So when I had the tank off and everything, I turned the tap saying, okay, that's on, but there's no reserve. So the reserve side of the tap doesn't actually work. So I'm guessing it's blocked or something. So I'm gonna pull that out at some point. I might just end up replacing it. And so my reserve at the moment is the jerry can in there. But I'd like to know what the MPG is on this, but I can't work it out because my mileometer's not working either, so that's a bit annoying. So I think it's doing 50 mpg, or it was doing like 45 mpg before the carb rebuild. So let's see what it does now. Another thing I've just spotted, I'm doing 2000 rpm, which should be enough to charge the battery on this, but I've got the dynamo light on. That's not good. I might just pull over in a minute and see if the battery terminals are alright. Having too much fun, don't really want to stop. But yeah, I have to work out why the battery isn't charging. I hope it's just a loose battery terminal or something. There's a lot of vibrations on this bike. I hope it's that. Is the bike any easier to start now that I've cleaned the carb up? Not really. It's about the same. There's a knack to it, I'm guessing. The first start always seems to be the hardest start, but it seems to be easier. Well, I'll see what it starts up after we've given it a run. Yeah, I haven't done much to the bike apart from, well, quite a bit actually. Made that, bracket and stuff. But why is that not charging? That is a tad annoying. That is a tad annoying. I've got my voltage meter with me so I can check it. But it was charging at the start of the ride, then it wasn't, so it's a bit annoying. If I can ride the back roads, I figure I can ride the main roads. That's why I'm taking these tight little, well, they're like medium back roads, aren't they? 40 mile an hour, lots of turns and stuff like that. Just get used to the bike rather than driving it on straight roads. Lots of turns and chances for the chair to lift up, And work out why this thing isn't charging. That's really annoying. Like I've got my toolkit with me. Oh, it's starting to rain. Good timing. Unless the voltage is too high and it can't charge it or something. Who knows? Let's see what's going on. Yep, losing voltage, 11.7. That is not good. Well, let's get it home before it runs out of battery. It's much easier to start now than it was, but yeah, what's it running at? It's not charging at all now. Nope, not charging at all. So something is disconnected somewhere. Blast. Not charging at all. Great. So yeah, it's just running completely off the battery, I think. I don't know, like does these, I mean it's kickstart, but I think the battery is needed to regulate. Oh, got all the lights going. Well, I wonder if that was the light that was causing the battery drain. But still, it's not, there's no voltage difference. When I revved it, there was no voltage at all. That was incredibly annoying. Hopefully I got enough voltage to get me home. I can drop another volt, I think. And I'm on a high 11, wasn't it? So I probably got enough to get me home. That's annoying. That is incredibly annoying. Oh well. I don't think I'll be going on a trip this year with it then. Oh, and it's starting to rain anyway, so. Might be a loose connection somewhere. Check the alternator again in a minute. See what's going on down there. But there's no charging at all now. So that's last time there was some charging. This time there's no charging. But yeah, as it's starting to rain, I think I will. Oh hey! Lifted the chair. Oh well, it is starting to rain, so it's a good time to get home. You know what? I'll tune back in when if I get home. Right, so I made it back from the ride. Got the bike in bits. I'm going to check that wire to make sure that that's okay. Doesn't look great in there, does it? Everything's connected there, it looks like. Some of these connections up here look a bit ropey though, so I might need to redo them. Yeah, well, I don't know. Is there a bad earth somewhere? Could it be the battery? I don't know. I guess we have to take the battery out and charge it up and see. But some of this wiring has seen better days. Cool, look at the state of this. There we go. Yeah, it's completely exposed there. Completely exposed. Right, so I've been disconnecting things, reconnecting things, making better connections in certain places, taking all the things out, giving them a clean, and I now have a neutral light. Well, okay, well, I did have a neutral light. Oh, it was there a minute ago. There's got to be a dodgy wire somewhere. I don't think it's the battery, I don't think it's the alternator. It's probably a dodgy wire. Well, I've got the neutral light, so that's one thing fixed at least. I wonder if it's maybe it's up here. Maybe it has to loop back round. Maybe it's to do with the headlight. Right, so I think it could be the regulator. So this is a broken connection. This is the regulator. This is a broken connection here, so that's not good. This is not a very good connection. This is broken. That's probably not very good. So it's probably that, and then over time that's vibrated loose or broken off. So that's probably what it is. These are only about 20 quid, so I'm probably just going to replace it. And there's another worrying thing about this bike, which I'm actually a bit concerned about now. There's meant to be a fuse here, I think. And there wasn't. Yeah. There's meant to be a 15 amp fuse here. I didn't see any. So I'm going to wire one in, and hopefully I haven't melted any wires. But yeah, I'm thinking where this connection was spliced together, that was where the fuse box was. Yeah. Interesting. I'll take this battery home and charge it up, and hopefully it takes a charge again. Right, well, that was very annoying. I've ordered some of the bits now. They're on the way, so hopefully I'll get them in a week or so, where I can slowly continue on the bike. Yeah, not having a fusing line in the thing just leads me to believe it's going to start popping fuses all the time, and then maybe it'll be a case of replacing the whole loom, because who knows where the damage is.